I'm 20Reader. I'm a garden designer in Highgate, North London. I retrained a couple of years ago. Previously I was a doctor, a GP, working in the NHS, but gardening's always been my passion. And so I thought, if I don't change jobs now, I'll never get to do that. The opportunity came along, and so I took it. One of my most recent gardens was designed for the Hampton Court Flower Show. It was called Al Fresco. The inspiration behind the garden was that it was a modern outside living space. People like to live outside, cook, sit, read, garden, all of those things. My Clearview stove, which you can see roaring away nicely here beside me, actually was part of the inspiration behind the design of that garden. Outside fireplaces and stoves are quite trendy in garden design at the moment, but one of the things personally I find frustrating is that they actually use what's called a cold fuel, so they look pretty but they burn cold. It seems to me sort of rather odd, and so I thought, let's have one of these fantastic stoves which actually really punches out the heat, gives you this beautiful clear glass, and you can see the flames roaring away in there, so it really does do the job for you. Everyone really said that the Clearview stove was the best one to go for. It's well built, it's robust, it's got a nice kind of clean style, but with that little bit of sort of feeling of age to it. The solid iron construction is great in relation to that. We sort of fight over who's going to stick the next log in and that kind of stuff, so everyone really enjoys, and we have this special stall for sitting beside the fire for those extra warm moments that you need on a really cold evening. It got to the point really in my career where I was becoming more and more frustrated of not being a garden designer, and I just thought, you know, you only have one life, you've got to live it. It's not just about doing the design, it's about working with the people and the plants to create an environment, really. So in particular, the inspiration behind Al Fresco was that I wanted to create something that was a modern living space, so somewhere one could go and cook, eat, sit, read, relax, but also that was somewhere that would be a garden for people who really enjoy planting and gardens. So it was a blend of all that. The stove was a key part of Al Fresco. It's sort of, you know, its warm heart, if you like. I think it serves a very functional purpose, and as I say, it keeps you warm on those cold winter evenings. But there's a whole emotional level, I think, that people have with fire, which is fantastic. You can sit for hours and look at the flames, and it's relaxing, a bit like watching a stream. There's noise as well. There's movement, and the smell of wood smoke is fantastic. One of the things that lots of people said to us actually when they saw the garden, and lots of people were really wowed by the fire and just, you know, said, oh, that's just so fantastic having that in there, really love it. It delivered at lots of different levels, a lot of them emotional as well as functional. Very much looking forward to putting a few more Clearview stoves into people's gardens, because I think they work really well. No regrets about leaving medicine whatsoever, no.